We're a band called Lydia, and this is a song called The Exit. Drove right past the exit, and nobody even said a thing. It's the light in your eyes. They started dancing from my brain, 'cause I know you're all about the world, and when it's ending, yeah, I know. Yeah, she whispered it right to me, said, where the hell were you? And I just been sitting here counting ghosts. You look scared, yeah. Just sing it out loud. It'll sound like this. Oh, 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 oh. No, oh, oh, oh. Quite softly, I can't come west until the spring, but oh, I could use you. Yeah, 'cause my head, it's been spinning. 'Cause I know you're all about the world, and when it's ending, yeah, I know. She whispered it right to me, said, where the hell were you? And I just been sitting here counting ghosts. You look scared, and just sing it out loud. It'll sound like this. Oh, 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 oh. I don't hang this cross for him, I hang it for my mother's grave. If I wasn't so far away, I'd miss my pops if he's free today. But everyone here looks like they're on the run, like your style, like your style. Let's just have some fun now. And I just been sitting here counting ghosts. You look scared again. Just sing it out loud. It'll sound like this. Oh, 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 oh.
So these guys stopped by the studio today to do these songs for you as they're about to launch a new tour where they're joined by strings, and I was hoping you guys could talk a little bit about how that came together, how that's going, what that sounds like for you to go out with a string section.
Sure. We've been wanting to do it for what now, like 2+, maybe even 3 years. And we wanted to do it for multiple tours that had happened in the past. And before we went in to record a new record, we just got the opportunity to do it for this tour in the fall. And so we just jumped at the chance because we've been wanting to do it for a while now.
That's great. And now today is the day we filmed this, is the day that you first got together with the guys who are doing the strings.
Correct.
You want to talk about how that went?
We were cutting it really close. It was definitely something I was a little stressed on, but they had all their music prepared, you know, and they showed up and just played along great. You know, they had a couple questions, like lyric-related questions comparing to their sheet music, but I was pleasantly surprised. I thought it was going to be a lot of work getting them acclimated, and they just showed up and played our songs. It was cool.
Yeah, like long story short, everything sounds better with strings. It's just it just does.
Right? Life itself.
Yeah, we're sitting there playing. I'm like, these are how those songs sounded in my head.
We even just had him play a cappella some stuff, and I'm like, I'll just sing to that. Like, that just sounds great.
That's awesome. Now, this tour is playing Mesa Arts Center on the 23rd, right?
Correct, 23rd.
That's great. And you said that at the end of the tour, you're going in to record. Can you talk a little bit about, where you're headed on this next record, how that's shaping up?
Yeah, I don't really know what we're headed towards, because it's pretty ambitious to say where you're heading towards on a record.
On top
but
of that, like, we're at the demo stage right now, and our records end up sounding completely different from how the demos sound. So right now we're in exploratory phase.
Yeah.
Figuring out
but
everything.
we have quite a few songs, and so we have enough that we're like, let's just go and record, because it always happens that when you get in the studio, things just morph into what they should morph into. If you try to tinker with it
too much before just going into the studio. You're just running in loops, I feel like.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Sure. Do you have any kind of timeline in mind, like for when you'd like to get it out or anything?
Yeah. We are planning to get it out for, I don't know, what did we say? March, I think, is where we're trying to get it out for.
Spring,
Yeah.
early summer.
Spring.
See, now that sounds ambitious. You
Yeah.
said knowing where it's going sounds ambitious. Having it out by March sounds pretty ambitious too.
You know, once we get in the studio, it all kind of just starts flowing. We're not the kind of band that shows up, everything's perfectly planned out and prepared. We have a pretty good idea of where we're going, and then we just kind of let the songs take shape, you know?
Yeah, that's great. Really looking forward to hearing it. Thanks for stopping by the studio and playing. And here's Lydia with one more song.
Well, I thought about it once or twice. No, guess it was more like all the time. Couple options, a couple miles, wandering down brick roads and hillsides. So while them guns were going off, and your love is not enough, when them pages write themselves, couple of stories I never tell. Welcome to your brand new life. Welcome to the city that's crawling with lovely devil eyes. It feels like when your pulse runs dry, when your mouth goes quiet, paint your lips up bright. You got a little wicked in your eye. Back when you were on your own, in that tiny place outside Chicago, told me when you're feeling low, you would wander down hillsides and brick roads. So while them guns were going off, and my love's not enough, when them pages write themselves, yeah, there's some stories I gotta tell. Welcome to your brand new life. Welcome to the city that's crawling with love, the devil eyes. To feel like when your pulse runs dry, when your mouth grows quiet, paint your lips up bright. You got a little wicked in your eye. Well, boats they living peacefully, riverman nods his cap at me. Fucked up, smiling ear to ear, blood on your feet, holding your heels. We're here in black and white, yelling something about tonight. Everything is short-lived, if only you could taste it. Welcome to your brand new life. Welcome to the city that's crawling with love, devil eye. What's it feel like when your pulse runs dry, when your mouth goes quiet, paint your lips up bright. You got a little wicked in your